Hi everyone, my name is JT Pyle and today I'll be making another video. This time we'll be doing a 1 for scale model review for the Southwest Colorado 1 but in Suffery Stoner Cylinder Heart Livery and in the Cane Blue Livery by Inju Miles. These are 1 for scale models and these were September 2022 releases that were delayed over to the October set. So yes, these are flat out amazing Inju models. I received these models yesterday and these models are pretty good. There's some QC issues though with one of them, but other than that, these are perfect models. Unlike the rest of my Angel Models October batch, which all of them did come broken or broke shortly thereafter. So, great NGQC. It's just unfortunate. So, yeah, so that's why these two models will be getting individual review instead of just a normal unboxing. Just because the other two models did come broken, so I was like, might as well just do just an individual review for these models. Any broken models will be featured in our next massive unboxing, because I will be getting replacements for those models soon. So, yes, this is pretty unfortunate. But moving on to these models, which aren't unfortunate, they are actually fantastic. That's all I gotta say. I love these models. Yes, great injury models. They did a really great job, just like about all their other models. So Southwest Colorado Southwest Colorado Liveries one is a great state livery. Not my favorite state livery, but it is a great state livery nonetheless. So yes, and these models will be great for my Southwest Livefield Fictional Airport and my Jacksonville Fictional Airport. So yeah, so if you're new to these review videos, I'd like to first welcome you to my channel. And yeah, so I reviewed the boxes of these models first, and then I'll review the models themselves. But at the end of this video, I'll be scoring them with my JT score. And yes, and the JT score is slightly different in this video. I did modify it a little bit just to make it more clear to you guys. And yes, it'll be visualized now, which is pretty exciting. And at the end of the video, we'll have the conclusion as well, with some outdoor model. So this video is slightly different. I want to change up the format and see how you guys will enjoy this video. So, let's start off the box of these models. Alright, so moving on to the boxes of these two models. So, first thing you notice is how vibrant these boxes are. Inchwell's really did a great job with the boxes. So, yeah, so the boxes are represented by the Colorado State flag. So, really cool design by Inju models and what to see. And yeah, so we start off with the Heart Livery box right here. So we have the Boeing 747 trails on the top. We got the computer image of the aircraft right there, looking flat amazing. On the bottom of the box, we got the Southwest logo and the registration, which is 230 Whiskey November. So that is the Colorado 1's registration. Then we got the officially Boeing licensed product. We got Colorado 1 logo right there. Each one's logo right there, 1 for sale diecast model. And then the Cane Blue box, it's Boeing 747 tiles once again on top. But this time we have the Cane Blue version right there. The only difference between these two models are the tail. This is a Cane Blue tail, and the other tail is the Heart tail. So that's a really only difference between the boxes and the models themselves. So on the bottom left, we got the old Southwest logo right there. So that logo was on the Cane Blue livery. Then we got the officially been licensed product on the bottom left. And we got Colorado 1 logo right there and Injumal's logo right there. So proceed on to the bottom of both of these boxes. So you got a computer image of both of the aircraft and the barcode I number, which I number for the Heart Livery version is 77021, and for the Cane Blue version is 77020. Injumal's logo on the bottom left of both of these boxes as well. So moving on to the left side of the box, so we got the left side of the box right there with the computer with the Southwest logo. That is, sorry about that. Here we have the right side of the box, which is exactly the same. All right, so moving on to the back of the box. So the back of the box does have somewhat of a continuation image as well, so that's really cool. So these boxes do combine together on the back as well. So top left of both these boxes, we got the Inchbound's logo. So on the Cane Blue box right here, we got the computer image once again. Then on the bottom left, we got Inchbound social media, which I highly recommend to follow their social medias. Then we got the warning labels down there, and I number once again. And same deal on the hardtail box as well. So yes, these models do come with the cards as well, the collectible cards. Inchbound has yet to unlock the rewards for those cards. So yes, the cards don't cost you anything extra. You just get them. So yes, you can redeem them for rewards once Inchbound decides to do that. They haven't done that yet, so who knows when that's going to ever come out. So really been intrigued by some of the rewards you can get with this. So yes, I haven't even registered half of them yet, just because Inchbound really hasn't. Inchbound hasn't unlocked the rewards yet, which is pretty unfortunate. So that's it for the box of this models. Now let's go into in-depth analysis of the hardtail version of the Colorado 1 747-700. Let's proceed on to that. All right, so proceeding on to the model itself. What a beautiful model here. Just great effort by Inchbound. This super vibrant livery right here. That's the first thing you notice with this model is how vibrant the livery is. So yes. Alright, so proceeding on to the in-depth analysis. So starting with the front portion as well. So here they got the cockpit windows looking fine amazing. Shape could be improved a little bit. Could be stretched out a little bit, but other than that, great effort by Inchbound. So we got the nose cone right there with some nose cone detailing right there. Then we got the P2s right there. We got the little Colorado 1 logo right there. It's hard to see it, but it's to the bottom of the cockpit windows right there. Then we got the front landing gear right there. The landing gears do roll perfectly on this model. They roll like just perfectly. Yeah, this model, yeah, if you if you accidentally touch this model or hit this model will go flying with this landing gears. So not literally flying, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah, so we got the 230 down there. So that is the tail number right there on the gear door right there. L1 door, we got the hard logo right there. We got the Colorado, the C and the Colorado State flag right there, looking flat amazing. So we got the white and blue stripes continuing on throughout the fuselage. Here we have the emergency escape window right there. Then we got the emergency escape hatch on the wing, and then we got the winglet right there, looking flat amazing. Then we got the CFM56 engine right there, looking flat amazing. Great shape, really great shape there. Great details on that engine as well. Then we got 2 antennas on the bottom, and then we got the tail as well with the beautiful hardtail. Just look at that, this is beautiful. So yes, then 230 Whiskey November right there is the registration right there. So yeah, L2 door right there. Then we got some doors below the wing right there, looking flat amazing. So we get some shots of the left side of this aircraft, and we'll proceed onto the back side of this aircraft. Here we have the back portion of this model with the vertical stabilizer and horizontal stabilizers. These are perfect, and we got the APU exhaust right there, and in the center of your screen. All right, so proceed onto the bottom of this aircraft. So the bottom of the tail right there. We have the wing landing gears right there. We got the 2 antennas right there. We got some mold detailing right there. We got another antenna, and we got the nose landing gear right there. All right, so proceed onto the front of this aircraft. So here we got the cockpit windows, which look perfect, and we got the inside the CFM56 engine. You can see the landing lights right there as well. All this looks perfect. Great effort by NG Miles. It's just amazing. This model is just amazing. I really love the livery on this model. It might be my favorite part of this model. All right, so moving on to the top of this model. So we got the top of the Colorado 737. So we got overview view of the wings right here. We got the emergency escape hatch right there. We got antenna. We got a Wi-Fi box and the top of the tail. And yes, if you may have not noticed, yes, some of these parts are detached just because this model came with the detached wing and stabilizer. Luckily, I did put them back in. Eventually, I will glue them back in, but yes, so that is really unfortunate effort by NG Models. All right, so moving on to the right side of this aircraft. So the right side of this aircraft is where the wing and the horizontal stabilizer came detached. So really unfortunate. And yes, they did leave some paint chips. So really unfortunate. So that did affect this model's score, which the score for this model will be featured at the end of this video. So yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. So moving on to the right side of the aircraft. So nothing too different here, but this one has the R1 and R2 door and some bag tools. So here you got the first bag tool on the back, and we got the second bag tool right here. So yes. So I'm going to get some final shots of this model, but we'll proceed onto the Canyon Blue version. Alright, so moving on to the Canyon Blue version of the Colorado 747-700. This model is exactly the same as the hardtail version, but this time it has the beautiful Canyon Blue tail right here, which looks flat out amazing. Great effort by NG Models on the Canyon Blue tail. It's a really good blue shade. It is a little vibrant and a little darker than some of the other Canyon Blue models that have been made by like Gemini Jets or Aero Classics. And yeah, so this is more like the new shade of the Canyon Blue livery. It's not the faded version like some of the other models have produced. So I love the Canyon Blue tail on this model. NG Models did a really great job with that. So I'm going to use some final shots of this model. Then I'll be scoring both these models with my JT score. So, and yes. Alright, so moving on to the scoring section for the beautiful Southwest Colorado 1 Boeing 747 or 700 in the Livery and in the Canyon Blue livery. So this scoring section does look slightly different than the previous reviews, just because now the scoring section is visualized for you. So I put all the categories in a visual way, so I will no longer be telling you each category, and now it is featured on this video, which is really exciting. So yeah, so Southwest Colorado 1 did pretty well on the scoring system, as you can see here. So there's some new additions to the scoring system. And the scoring section now features some of my outdoor model photos from my Instagram account, which I highly recommend to follow. These photos are featured on there with lots more exciting content, so I highly recommend to check it out. So the first category of the Southwest Colorado 1 is the fuselage. So both of these aircraft will be getting the same score because they're about the same model. The tail's only different parts. So the fuselage will be receiving a 10 out of 10. Fuselage is perfect, nothing really wrong with it. The nose will be receiving a 10 out of 10. Perfect shape and everything. The cockpit wings could be improved a little bit, but other than that, good shape. The tail portion of this aircraft will be receiving a 10 out of 10. Tail's perfect size. That's all I gotta say. Lots of detail on the tail. Lots of detail on the tail in the APU region, along with the horizontal and vertical stabilizers. The wings are perfect on this model. Yeah, just perfect. Good wing flex. The blended winglets are perfect. Heard some speculation. A lot of people are calling them sharklets. I don't see that I don't see that here at all. They're perfect there. The livery on this model is perfect. Both of them are perfect. Just beautiful. That's all I gotta say. The livery is just beautiful. Very vibrant and very realistic. And engine models really killed the livery on both these models. So 10 out of 10 for that category. The engines will be receiving a 10 out of 10. Also, a really good effort by NG there. Lots of details on the engines. The details on this model receiving a 10 out of 10. Really great details. There's details about everyone's model. Engines did an immaculate job with detailing this model. The aerials are perfect. Great amount of them. Wish Engines could add beacon lights to their models, but it's not really possible with smaller 747s yet. We'll have to see if Aviation 400 can implement some beacon lights on these models, but the aerials will be receiving a 10 out of 10. The landing gears will be receiving a 10 out of 10. They roll perfectly. I had one of the KLUV Colorado one actually rolled off the box. So yeah, the landing gears are they're great on these models and they roll perfectly. Collectability of this model just receiving a 9 out of 10. And so this category has changed. So it used to be out of 5 points, now it's out of 10 points to make this more sense and just make the scoring system a little bit more simpler for you guys. So I know I get confused with it. So the collectability of this model on both of these models receiving a 9 out of 10. I would give the collectability for the KLUV version an 8 out of 10 just because Gemini has our release step, but cumulatively I'll give them a 9 out of 10. Lots of people have been looking forward to this model. Not the most highly anticipated model in the world, just because Engine has released a lot of Southwest models recently. There's other stuff U.S. collectors want, but I'm a Southwest collector, and this is a great release. Love this model. And the last category, which is a quality control. So this model has had some bad QC issues, like I previously mentioned in the video. So this model came with a detached wing and a detached stabilizer, and they left a good paint chip. So great QC effort, NG, just great. It really makes me angry. Just because this NG batch, I have two models that ride broken as well, which is the Alaska Star Wars and the Sun Country 747-700, which is really unfortunate. I was really looking forward to those models, but they came broken. Should get replacements soon for those models, though. Alright, so moving on to the conclusion section of this video. So here's some outdoor model photos of both of these Colorado 747-700s. These are just beautiful models. That's all I gotta say. So if you want to see photos like this, I highly recommend to check out my Instagram account, which the link for that will be in the description below. So highly recommend purchase these models. And so if you're interested in these models, I highly recommend the person from West Coast Diecast using my code JTPilot for 5% off your orders. So so I'm JT Pilot. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching today, and have a wonderful day. Bye.